point on our agenda, I mean migration. I have no doubt that it will take much time to build new European consensus on migration. But first and foremost, we need to contain illegal migration, and this should be our priority. Today, I expect the European Council to send a strong message. All those who are not legitimate asylum seekers will have no guarantee that they will stay in Europe. And only with this message can we make real progress on relocation from Italy and Greece. Today we have no consensus among member states on mandatory quotas for migrants, but at the same time, the voluntary mechanism, the voluntary scheme cannot be an excuse to do nothing. And I can understand those who want this voluntary mechanism, but they will only be credible if they give precise and significant pledges by the end of July at the latest. Because, you know, solidarity without a sacrifice is pure hypocrisy, and now we don't need empty declarations on solidarity, but only deeds and numbers. Second, UK, our British colleague, Prime Minister Cameron, will share with us his referendum plans. There are some British concerns we should consider, but only in a way which will be safe for all Europe. Today we will only start this process. However, one thing should be clear from the very beginning. The fundamental values of the European Union are not for sale, and so are non-negotiable. And last but not least, I mean Greece, of course. For now, I can say only that work is underway, and for sure it will need still many hours. The last hours have been really critical, but I have a good hunch that unlike in Sophocles' tragedies, this Greek story will have a happy end. And as you know, we are going to meet after our meeting, and then I will take your questions, and I hope I will have more information about Greece.
Just briefly on migration, Mr. President, and the UN said last week there are 60 million displaced people worldwide. Don't you think it's a bit ridiculous that one of the richest continents on the planet can't find a consensus on resettling and relocating 60,000 migrants?
The most dangerous number is that maybe not that we have 60 million displaced people now, but that the progress is very dangerous. I mean, 1 year ago it was, if I remember well, 50 million. It means the progress is really impressive, if I can use this word. But I can repeat just one sentence, because for me this is, especially after my discussion with also some international organization. Europe, for now, is the most open continent, the most open space for migrants. And of course it's always the same story, that you can do more. But in fact, I think today for Europe the most important thing is to find new formula, new regulations. Also because we have two to great wave of illegal migration, and for sure, for people here in Europe, for our citizens, today this is the most critical problem. I mean, this unpredictable wave of illegal migration. Thank you. We have to do something also in the evening, I think.
So, Mr. Tusk, are Mr. Cameron's reforms acceptable?
And I can say something more about this after our meeting. You know,
But before, is it
not,
feasible?
for sure not before, because in fact I have no idea about details. You know.
You have no idea of the details?
No.
Are you hopeful of the details?
Yeah, tricky question. Today I expect they'll have no guarantee that they will stay in Europe, and only with this message and brief. Today we have no consensus among member states on cannot be an excuse to do nothing. Because, you know, solidarity without sacrifice is pure hypocrisy. And now we don't need new regulations. Also because we have